everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, I'm going to be unboxing my very first ever Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. And I want to tell you that I think it was last month that I said on my Ipsy unbagging that I had heard that you couldn't get this if you were an annual subscriber. That's what I had heard. And I think a couple of you even commented that that's what you understood as well. Well, I logged onto my Ipsy account maybe a week or so after I made that video last month, and it actually had the option for me to sign up for this or be put on the wait list. So I signed up, I got put on the wait list. They told me April would be my first box, and here it is. So I did already pull the card out to look at it. I didn't pull out any of the products, but I did pull the card out to look at it so I could do this video try on style. So stay tuned to the end. I'm going to be trying on all the products that I can. I do already have my foundation, my concealer, and a little bit of powder on my face. So let's go ahead and dig into this month's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus box. Let's see if I can get it open. Now I will say this, it was actually like this. It was squished. I don't know if you can see how tight that is. When I got it in the mail, it was squished like that. And the interesting thing was when I opened it up, everything's kind of stacked on top of each other. Can you see that? So right on top is the card. I did pull the card out. But everything is really, really stacked on top of each other in there this month. I don't know if that's how it normally is, but and if you haven't seen one before, it does say, don't be pretty like them, be pretty like you, which is a really nice like thought process there because everyone's unique and individual, you know? So, okay, so it does come with this card and it has 3 of the products on my side and 2 of the products on that side. So let's go ahead and get in. I'm very excited to have this in my rotation now. So the very first item on top is this item right here. This is the Moods palette from Sanchez. That's what the outside packaging looks like. Go ahead and open it up. The packaging is really, really pretty. That's the back. So let's see what it looks like inside. Oh my golly. Okay, this is not what I was expecting at all. Oh, it does have a little plastic on it. Let's go ahead and do that. It has a brush. It has a bunch of very, very vibrant colors. And it looks like 2 highlighters. And I didn't realize it, but that is what the outside of the palette looks like when you have it open. That is pretty cool. So, interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and read what it says. This is the Sanchez Moods Eyeshadow and Highlighter Palette. Mood swings get a bad rap, but sometimes they can inspire different makeup looks. Score. This all-in-one palette is loaded with matte and metallic shades of cheek and eye colors, an option for any mood you're in. Now you're equipped to express all the feels. This Colombian makeup artist was NYX Face's 2016 Beauty Vlogger of the Year, and her brand is all about bold color and self-expression. Tip. Pack the neutral shades from the palette onto your lids and rock a pink cheek on days you're feeling coy. All it takes is a swipe of blush on the apples of your cheeks. Spritz your eyeshadow brush with a setting spray to bump up the intensity of metallic shadows when you're feeling sassy. Wear bright red, blue, and purple shades when you can't resist the urge to make a bold beauty statement, excuse me. I will say this, they're absolutely beautiful. It looks like the top shades are all mattes, and I'm probably blinding you, sorry about that. Looks like these shades are all mattes and these shades are all shimmers. I'm curious about these 2 here at the bottom. Okay, they are both highlighting shades. Oh my golly gee. All right, so this one here, I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but this one here is the pinky one, and this one was the white one. It turned out like a purple iridescent shade. Wasn't expecting that at all. I'm glad I tried that out before putting it on my cheeks because I would have been totally surprised by that. I would have assumed that the pink one was the more vibrant of the 2. So that's very interesting and very unique. I like that. All right, and like I said, I am going to be doing this try-on style. So if you want to see what kind of look I pull off with this palette, stick around to the end. All right, so pulling that one out, this is everything that is left in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out too because I looked at the card and I was very excited about this. This is Lovecraft Beauty and it is a blush palette. I think they had the blush palette. I think they had maybe a highlighting palette as well. I think they had 2 palettes. Let me get this out of here. The packaging is really pretty on this too. Like that is really cool. Okay. The inside packaging looks just like the outside packaging. All right, and there are 3 shades in here. There are Althea, Delphine, and Oscalia. Not quite, yeah, they say it on that side too. Okay, so it looks like Dauphine might be a shade that I could use for a contour. I could use one of the blushes, and then I'm going to use one of the highlighters from the other palette, which is kind of cool. I will be able to do my full face other than my foundation and concealer. So this is the Lovecraft Beauty Blush Palette. There's nothing like the natural flush on your cheeks after leaving the gym or when your crush walks into the room. Luckily, this blush palette gives you the same pinky glow without the sweat or nervous butterflies. Enter Lovecraft Beauty. With products formulated by makeup artist Francelle Daly, the brand is part skincare, part color cosmetics, and 100% magic. There's a tip: swirl your favorite blush brush into the pan, tap off any excess, and sweep blush onto the apples of your cheeks in an upward motion for a youthful flush. Wear each shade individually or mix them up to customize your own unique shade. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out next because it's the only other item on this side of the card. This is from Paris Hilton. It's the Pro DNA Advanced Skincare System Dual Action Cleansing Gel. It is just a black box. I've actually purchased some Paris Hilton items at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I don't know, I've seen them in both. But the packaging is really cute. It's just black packaging. It says Paris Hilton on the front there. Let's see if it has a safety seal. It does have to have a safety seal on the inside, so I'm not going to actually open this up, but this is a cleansing gel. I'm excited to give it a try. I've tried, like I said, her makeup. Wasn't super impressed, but it wasn't horrible either. All right, so Paris Hilton Skincare Pro DNA Dual Action Cleansing Gel. You might not be an actual heiress, but that doesn't mean you can't have rich girl skin. This cleansing gel is infused with exfoliating caviar, lime, and pineapple-derived enzymes to brighten skin, cucumber to depuff, and white tea extract to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and help repair sun damage. I read that really fast. I'm sorry. Tip: morning and night, squeeze a small amount of cleanser into your palm and add water to lather. Massage onto your face, neck, and décolleté in a circular motion. Rinse, pat dry, and snap a glowy selfie. So that's kind of cool. I'm excited to give that a try. Like I said, I've tried the her makeup line. I do have a video where I tried a product from her makeup line that I picked up at Marshall's, I think. It was either Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I can't remember which. But I'm excited to try that too. All right, let's flip over to the back of the card. All right, the next item is this one right here. This is from Faden, MD. It's the Bright Eyed Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. And that's what the box looks like. Okay, go ahead and pull it out. Okay, I'm a little confused by what this is. Let's go ahead and read the card and see what it says. So, wow, this value is $55. I was not expecting that. So this eye cream gets straight to the root of your under eye issues because there's only so much concealer can hide. Formulated with rice bran extract, soy peptide, organic red tea, and arnica, it helps reduce the appearance of dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines. Tip: apply 1 drop in a patting motion using your ring finger. For fast results, use morning and night on clean skin. So, all right, I'm excited to give that a try. I'm always on the lookout for a new under eye cream. And the last item in here is something that I've never tried before. It's from Benefit. It's the Highlighting and Lifting Highbrow Pencil. And natural looking finish is what it says. That's what the packaging looks like. Okay, and the card says this is the Benefit Cosmetics Eyebrow Highlighter. When your brows need a lift, look no further than this creamy highlighter brow pencil. The matte linen pink shade pops on and accentuates your arches for brighter, lifted, younger looking eyes. Tip: apply under the brow, following the arch, and lightly blend with your finger or an eyeshadow brush. For a more defined arch, apply above the brow as well. For a more defined eyebrow tail, apply above and at the end of your brow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to put this one on first. So, just to recap, we got the eyebrow highlighter, which I'm ripping into the box right now. All right, that's kind of cute. The eye cream, the cleanser, and then the blush palette, and the face palette. So I'm going to be trying these 3 items on right now. So if you are interested, stick around. If you're not interested in try on style, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyebrow highlighter. What does it look like? Oh wow, it is definitely pink. Not sure how well that's showing up on camera, but I already do have brow product in my brows, so this is brighter than I expected. And I have always heard that you're supposed to just put it on like the arch of your brow, even though this says put it along the entire brow. So I'm just going to put it on the arch. And that is really, really pink. I'm surprised at how pink that is. And I'm not sure how well I blended that in. I will say that it's definitely highlighting my brow for sure. And I just wiped off some of the foundation off the end of my nose. This is real life, everybody. That's why my channel is called Epic Beauty Fail. This is kind of cool. I don't know. I don't normally highlight my brows, but that's interesting. And it does, you know, it does blend fairly well. So, all right, I'm going to go into the blush palette next. It does have a little piece of plastic taped over the top, so I'm going to get that off first. All right, I am going to try to use Dauphine, I don't know, as my contour. Let's see how it works. It's more of a peachy blush, so it might work as like a contour for me because I'm so pale. If you're a deeper skin tone than me, you probably won't work for you as a contour. But because of the fact that I'm so incredibly pale, and actually my foundation is a little bit dark for me today, but I think that gives me enough of a shadow. I think it works just fine for me as a contour. I mean, it's definitely not going to be like the most chiseled look out there, but it works. And it's more of like a bronzer than a contour per se, but it works for me. How about that? All right. I think I'm going to go into Altheta. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's a little bit more of a brighter, paler color than the Oscalia, which is a deeper pink. Maybe I will go into Oscalia. That's not showing up a lot. Okay, it is super, super pale, so maybe that's not going to work very well for my cheeks. Okay, I think I am going to go into Oscalia. I put those on my hand. You can't really see Altheta, it's down here, but the deeper pink is Oscalia. So I'm going to use that on my cheeks and see how that works. Oh yeah, okay. I probably should have tapped a little bit off that time, but okay, that's pretty. That is absolutely pretty. So I could actually use all 3 of those shades. It might be a little bit too much as far as the first shade that I put on as like a contour. Over here, I think I got a little bit too much on. Oh well. Okay, so I like that palette a lot, actually. I think it's really nice. Okay, moving on to the Moods palette, which I do really like that. That is neat to me. I don't know why I'm so impressed by that, but I think it's cool. All right, it does come with a brush, which is kind of cool. It feels all right. This side is very chunky, though. I'm not sure what they were trying to go for on this side. It looks almost like it's shaped like a liner brush, but it's really, really thick. So maybe just like a packing brush? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I think what I'm going to do is go into the paler brown shade down here into my crease. It does not have any names on the palette, so we're just going to go with pointing and showing. So I'm going to go into the like I said, the lighter brown shade. I'm going to put this in my crease to get the look started here. Okay, the next question is, where do I want to go from here? I think what I'm going to do is actually put the yellow shade on my eyes. It's a matte as well. I'm going to put that all over my eyelid, and we'll go from there and see what we got. Okay, that's a look. Okay, I am actually going to go over that with the green shade, the green shimmer shade, because it does have like gold reflex in it. So I'm thinking the yellow underneath it with the green on top will actually look kind of pretty. We'll see. All right, well, that's interesting. I think it's pretty, actually, I'm going to swatch it. I think it would probably look even better if I used a wet brush or even my finger. That's what it looks like. It's a pretty color. And it looks almost duochromy on my finger because it's got that gold, the gold reflex in it. But it does stain. It's definitely staining my hand. Okay. I think that's pretty. All right, I'm going to actually do probably something that's going to totally screw up my look. I'm going to take the purple, this shade right here, which is also a shimmer, and I'm going to put that on the outside portion of my eye. I have been in love with greens and purples mixed together since I was a kid, and I watched the Batman movies with Michael Keaton as Batman. Sorry about that, my camera cut off, my battery cut out. My batteries are getting old. Anyway, what I was saying, I'm not sure exactly when it cut out, but I've been enamored with purple and green mixing ever since I was a little kid, and I watched the Batman movie that had Michael Keaton as Batman and Jack Nicholson as the Joker. And I've been enamored with purple and green ever since. And it's also the colors of Mardi Gras. I went to Mardi Gras in my 20s with my husband, John. And they're all about the purple and green in New Orleans, Mardi Gras, New Orleans. So that is a pretty purple, and it can definitely be built up to be even stronger. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more of that green on and kind of blend it. All right, I'm gonna go in with the deeper brown here. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go in with the pink, the hot pink here, and I'm gonna put that in like my outer crease and bring it up, just out here. All right, I'm not sure what's going on my right eye. It's turning more brown than pink on my right eye. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm going to go in with a little pencil brush, and I'm going to bring that pink down along my lower lash line as well. All right, I am going to go over that pink because it's not super vibrant. I'm going to put the green shimmer on the inside and just sort of mimic my upper eyelid, putting green on the inside and then purple on the outside. I'm happy with that. I keep using my color switch, by the way, with my little pencil brush. I'm going to go into the iridescent highlighter, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to use the pink highlighter on my cheeks. Okay, that's really powdery. The pink highlighter is probably the most powdery item that I've run into in this palette. But it's pretty. That's a pretty highlighter. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on, and I'm not going to bother with eyeliner. I think that my look is quite colorful enough that I don't need eyeliner for it. I'm going to put some mascara on and some lipstick on, and I'll be right back. All right, so I just put some Benefit Roller Lash on my lashes, and then I have this Larizzi Cosmetics Pencil in Bare, and this Catrice Cosmetics Vitamin Gloss, or Vitamin Lip Treatment. It's a gloss, really, in Born to be Wildberry on my lips, because I wanted to stay a little bit more on the neutral side since my eyes have so much color on them. Let's go ahead and talk about the products, okay? The highbrow pencil, I don't know. I mean, it works. Maybe I put it on a little bit too early. Maybe I should have put it on after my shadow. That's absolutely possible. But I will continue to use that. The Lovecraft Beauty Blush Palette. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. I will definitely continue to use this. The Althea shade, or no, I'm sorry, the Escalia shade. Is that right? Am I getting them right? I don't know. Which shade was it? Althea shade is a little bit pale, but I think that would work really nicely on like a no makeup day for me. The Escalia shade worked pretty well. Again, part of it probably is because my foundation is a little bit dark for me today. And if I was my normal pale self, yeah, it's a little bit dark for me today. If I was my normal pale self, I probably would show up better. And then this palette, I'm actually really liking this palette a lot. I think the shades are pretty. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and swatch a couple of these for you real quick. I used almost all of them. So the only shades I didn't use was the brown matte, the pink shimmer, and the blue shimmer. So let's go ahead and swatch those three. I will say this, the blue, or the shimmers, sorry, I said blue because that's what I was putting on my hand at the time. The shimmers are very, very soft and smooth. The mattes are a little bit more grainy. So there we go. It's the blue, and then the pink is more subtle than I thought it would be, and then the brown. And then the brown ended up working out better than I thought it would, honestly, because when you touch it, it's a little bit more grainy, but that blue shade is really pretty too. So yeah, the only problem is that this is staining the back of my hand. So I probably should have put some eyeshadow primer on before I did my eyes today, which I didn't do. So we'll see how it comes off at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm really liking this palette a lot, actually. I'm very surprised. Like I said, I'd never heard of Laura Sanchez before, but this is an absolutely gorgeous palette. And the shades are buildable, the shimmers are buildable, and that's just with a brush. I didn't even use my finger with these. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this. Like, really impressed. So anyway, that is my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, my very first one, unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this month's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!